Hey guys, Captain Vapor here. My boiler room has been acting up again. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, halfway through making my newest video, I realized that if I didn't give you guys context, you'd be extremely confused throughout the entire thing. Just in case you didn't know, the guy you're seeing on screen right now is named DaftPina, and he reviews YouTube storytime animators. That isn't the only thing he does, but it's what he's most famous for. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you, enjoy the video. Oh wow, that's really not good, is it? DaftPina is a YouTuber that I enjoy, and that's all I can really think to define him as. He somehow comes across as incredibly original while also being outstandingly generic. He's an enigma, and I don't use that term lightly. Controversy is a big part of the internet. Hell, it's a big part of life itself. A lot of YouTubers have developed ways to avoid the brunt of it, especially if their content is a little bit more on the critical side. Since you never really know who you're going to offend, a vast amount of these kinds of channels have developed their own elegant dance to avoid controversy. And Daft's method is honestly pretty weird. All of his videos are incredibly simple and cleanly edited. This gives the watcher an opportunity to kind of project a personality onto him. His commentary is almost like plain tofu, because it tastes pretty bland unless you add your own flavors to the mix. But I have a theory. The way that Daft presents his content is so disconnected and emotionless that any specific inflection or tone is almost undetectable. This makes it hard for a viewer to really dig into the video and pick it apart, because the content is incredibly disarming. But this style of projection when it comes to Daft's channel inadvertently makes him an extremely acquired taste. People have a strange tendency to forget that half of what keeps a viewer invested in a video is, well, the audio. Daft doesn't personally annoy me with his speech patterns, but I can't say the same for the rest of his comments section. He does splice his narration with some dry humor that I actually find pretty funny, but he also has a bad habit of using the same repetitive jokes over and over and over again. Like, come on, Daft, zooming really close to your hand was funny the first couple of times, but when you do it every 5 goddamn seconds, it kind of wears on you. This kind of video style also leads to another major issue with his content. His videos have the capacity to create a huge gap in understanding between the message and the viewer. DaftPina gives subjective commentary. However, the way he presents said commentary, somebody who doesn't have experience with him could potentially take it the wrong way. Essentially, he almost presents subjective commentary in a way that sounds as if it were objective. Now, all of this is just my personal opinion, so today I decided to try something a little bit different. Everybody, please welcome fellow YouTube commentator, Nannerl. Hey, it's me, Kai. I'm Vapor's snarky robot partner. You know that if you watched the last video. When Vapor was about halfway through editing this review, our ship had an electrical malfunction and he lost access to the video file. Despite me telling him multiple times that it wasn't my fault, he continues to blame me and is now subsequently forcing me to do this. There isn't really any way for me to bridge the gap between the two halves of the video without it seeming awkward or forced, so this is the best I can do. See ya.
DaftPina is a respectable YouTuber. He edits his videos well and keeps a mild-mannered demeanor consistently throughout his videos, which I personally find very nice. He does occasionally balance out the criticism that he gives with some praise and genuinely provides constructive feedback to help these creators improve. He's not just bashing them because LOL, bad art and stuff, I'm gonna make fun of them for views, lol 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 lol. He actually sounds like he wants to help these people out, which is admirable. He has this very approachable feel, and I personally find his deadpan delivered jokes pretty funny. He may be a bit abrasive sometimes, but when he finds himself in the wrong, he apologizes and doesn't hold grudges. Unlike some animation community commentators, you know who I'm talking about. Overall, he's a respectable creator and he's doing something that he obviously put a lot of effort into and has found some success. He's definitely on the right track to become a big content creator in this community. I like that he actively advocates for growth and change. He doesn't put himself on moral high ground because he's talking about these channels, and states in a lot of his videos that he's just trying to provide some constructive criticism and that these people shouldn't be seeking his approval, which is something that I find really great. He also doesn't water down criticism for the sake of not looking like the bad guy, which is very respectable. I actually subbed to him and I look forward to seeing what he's going to create in the future.